Hi, everyone. Whether you're here or not, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll watch on the replay. So you might be a little confused about my thumbnail since it really shows about the energy work that my guides and angels have put forth and are clamoring for me to start. And it's really called the Trinity of Embodiment Activations. And these activations are something that came about quite naturally and by somewhat strange experiences. And I just want you to know, Val, Next Level Channeling, and hi, Arlene, and also Dragonfly Crystals. You can go to that channel as well. And dragonflycrystals.store, my website, where you can sign up for readings and also many classes. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about this energy work that I'm doing for people. And I'm going to start a group energy session coming up soon, a class. Well, actually, it's 3 because there is the Eye of Horus activation, the Codex of Divine Matrix Restoration, and the Eye of Ra. And I'll talk a little bit about what that is in a few minutes, but I want you to know that I'm going to take you through a monad merging meditation, very powerful, and it's going to help you align with that part of you from source that never separated. You're already connected, but this somehow brings it closer and activates it within you. It's a very powerful thing. I've done it, and whoa, I mean, lights and bells and whistles went off. So also, this will happen after I talk a little bit about this energy work activations that I am doing. And I wouldn't be on right now if my guides weren't nudging me. I mean, I had no clue I would be sitting here talking about this right now. But then after the monad merging meditation, I'm going to open this up and do, depending on how many people are here, I realize there are other things going on right now, and I'm not trying to compete, but this was the best time for me to get on. I will read for people. Hey, Aileen. I will. So there's Arlene and Aileen. Hi. Oh, your cousin's connected to Ra. Well, so am I in a big way. So that must be quite a soul connection. So let me tell you a little bit about this. So the Trinity of Embodiment Activations are just an overall term for the 3 activations that you would receive. And really, you, after these activations, if you are ready to embody your full divine blueprint, then you want these activations. And that is the Eye of Horus activation in particular. Now, the Eye of Horus activation I received from the Arcturians. I was minding my own business about 20 years ago. Yeah, it was that long. And it took this long for it to all come together. So can you imagine? I have activated hundreds of people with the Eye of Horus activation, but that was maybe 10 years ago, 20 to 10 years. It's been since about 2011 since I stopped doing it. And really now it's come together as the beginning of this practice. And what it does is it activates your pineal gland and a whole bunch of other things. So it helps you become the seer. So that is the beginning part of the activation. And in the next part, maybe a week or so later, because you need time to integrate, Then there's the Trinity of embodiment activation. And here you align, awaken, and activate. So really, that is about receiving the harmonics of your original soul matrix. It's a powerful session that works with my R9 Arcturian light engineers to reweave, restore, and align you with your cosmic template. So that is powerful in itself, just all by itself. So that's why it has to be done in 3 activations. The first activation, the Eye of Horus, awakens the inner sight of truth, protection, and illumination. This sacred energy opens your intuitive gifts and recalibrates your perception into higher frequencies. So that was one part, which I anchored in and did a lot of. And I was sitting minding my own business. I'll tell you the story. I'm sitting in my recliner, I'm all cozy and I'm meditating. And all of a sudden, it's like a light ship is above my house. And I'm getting this activation coming down, and I knew it was the Arcturians and this light. And I saw myself in the middle of the Great Pyramid, receiving this light as if I were on a throne, receiving it down through my crown, and it struck my pineal gland, and a whole bunch of things happened, which you'll find out if you get the activation. So it's quite an amazing thing. So then you have the Codex of Divine Matrix Restoration. That's it is actually your alignment to the cosmic template. Then the Eye of Ra. So there's the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra. It's like a complete, and the old story, the old Horus story or the Ra story, no, those are like parables that they tell. That really isn't anything to do with this. The real energetic Horus is about this mathematical sacred geometry. And if you know anything about Ra, the sun god Ra, who I call Father Ra, because it's like Sekhmet or Hathor and I and millions of other people. In fact, Aileen, your cousin probably too, are priestesses from that era, from even Lemuria. And so we are here to activate and do these things. So this is in my divine plan path that I'm here doing this today. And this is a big step for me to bring this forward now, apparently. So they say. So what does the Eye of Ra activation do? It ignites your inner sun. This action-oriented activation empowers your divine will. And that is that solar plexus area in the world, going out in the world, your will, I am that I am, catalyzes soul-led action and assists in the embodiment of your divine presence in everyday life. So you have the seer as the Eye of Horus. You have the divine codex with all the codes of the blueprint embodying that. And I'm probably missing things that I'm leaving out, but you have Ra, the will to go out and use these gifts in the world, the power and will, the divine will that will lead you to doing everything that you need to get done. It's the 3 parts. It's the Trinity, Father, Mother, Son, Father, Mother, Child, that divine and holy Trinity that lives within us, that we're activating. So Aileen says, yes, she is. So this is just a taste of what is there. I have it on my front page if you want to read more about it, of dragonflycrystals.store. I haven't opened it up yet for people to sign up for these activations. because I'm just now, little did I know, I'm talking about it. I put it on my website and I go, I'm putting this on my website already. Isn't this a cart before the horse? But I do what Divine Source is kind of pushing me to do. I had no idea I'd stay up till 12 o'clock one night and do that. This is how it happens. It just happens. So, so I'm just going to go ahead and take us through the monadic merging meditation, because I'm going to tell you, hopefully you're in a very comfortable place. Don't do this if you're driving, because this is going to be extremely powerful and you are going to feel it. Okay, so I want you to take some deep breaths in. So take a deep breath in. And as you do, imagine light filling your heart, and hold that breath at the top just a few beats. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. And then take another deep breath in, holding that breath at the top. And then exhaling slowly through your mouth. And one final deep breath in, holding it at the top, and then exhaling slowly. And now we are surrounded by the pure white light of Divine Source, and we ask all of our angels, guides, beings of light to join us now in the highest vibration of light and love, in the highest timeline, that everything we bring forward will align us with the highest template of who we are, with the highest connection to our divine monad. And we ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us. And we ask this in the highest good of all. And so we thank you as we bring in the awareness to our bodies. We're going to journey beyond the personality, beyond the incarnated soul, even beyond the oversoul, and into sacred union with the monad, the divine spark from Source, from which you originated. This is a remembrance, a return, a merging with the eternal one that you are. Let us begin. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale slowly through the mouth. Feel yourself dropping into the present moment. Let the energy of the day soften. Feel your body fully supported beneath you on the chair, the bed, the earth. Breathe again, longer this time, slower. As you exhale, release all distractions, all identifiers, all roles. Now imagine a radiant golden white column of light descending above your crown. This is the ray of your monad, the original essence that exists in complete unity with Divine Source. It gently pours through your higher chakras, through your soul star, your crown, your third eye, and gently fills your heart. With every breath, you welcome this light of your divine origin. Now imagine a temple, not outside of you, but within you, a chamber of radiant stillness filled with crystalline frequencies. This is the chamber of the monad. Only your truest essence may enter here. Let your awareness enter this temple now. And now, inside this chamber, you see a presence. It is luminous, vast, beyond gender or time. It is you as pure light. You stand before your monad, your eternal self, your original undivided beingness. Take a moment to feel the love, the awe, the recognition. You are meeting the one you've always been. Now, if you are ready, extend your light toward this eternal presence and see it extend toward you. Then begin to merge softly like water meeting water. You and your monad are now one light. Breathe this in. Let it fill every cell, every memory, every timeline. Feel your human self held in the arms of your eternal nature. I welcome my monad into every level of my being. I am ready to embody the one I am. I now remember. I now unite. I now embody. Allow the frequencies to continue flowing in stillness, in silence. Just breathe and be. As you're gently allowing this light to merge and flow down through your body, you feel it. And now through your root, your legs, and into the earth. Let your monadic light anchor through your earth star chakra, which is about a foot below your root chakra in the earth. You are now grounded as the divine monad in physical form. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle your toes and fingers, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Beloved soul, you are no longer seeking the light. You are the light. United with your monad, walking earth as a radiant expression of source. Return to this practice anytime you wish to remember who you are. Thank you for being here. Blessings on your sacred path. So that was a beautiful monad alignment. And so your reward for staying through all of that is I'm going to read for you, even if it's only the two people, Arlene and Aileen. You're the ones who get it. So put your questions in because I'm going to answer your questions. So whatever they are, I am ready. If I have to channel, throw cards, whatever I do for you, I will do it because you are here. So it looks like there's some silent lurkers, 5 people, but there's only 2 in the chat. Don't be shy. Oh, Teresa, hi. So you can all put your questions in the chat and I will read for you. Go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid. Why do my feet hurt? Come on. Come on. This is a spiritual channel. It has to be more than the feet hurting. You know, I have to tell you, Arlene, on a no kidding note, I woke up this morning or yesterday. I can't remember. I think it might have been yesterday. And my feet hurt when I walked. So just let you know, there is something going on energetically. My feet ached. I go, why are my feet aching? And I have to say, I've heard it from others. So just so you know, yeah, there is some reason. So Terry Mullins is wondering what's delaying my psychic gifts. I can talk. My psychic gifts from expressing. Okay, Terry, let me ask your guides and angels. And they're saying, dear one, they are expressing. You just don't realize it. So when you have those subtle feelings inside of you that a certain person or a certain situation doesn't feel right to you, or that you have that inkling that this person just doesn't mesh with you and they have another agenda, or it's not speaking in negative terms, but or you get a completely fantastic feeling from another person that they are radiating light. You are sensing, you are seeing, you are using all of your clairs that you were born with. And so it is as simple as you not labeling it. You didn't know that's what you were doing. You've done it since birth. Everything that you are looking at, you're thinking it has to show up a certain way. Well, you've always had it. It's always shown up, but you didn't know what it was. You didn't label it. You didn't go, darn, I'm really intuitive. No, you didn't do that. You don't, because it's a normal thing, like brushing your teeth. It comes with you. You're born with all these things. So when you think that your guides aren't talking to you, for instance, it's that still small voice that sounds like your voice in your head that says, oh, you should drink more water. You just think, oh man, I know I should drink more water, but I'm not right now. I don't feel like it. That's your guide telling you. That's not your ego. Your ego doesn't care if you drink more water. That is your guide talking to you, that little voice that sounds like your voice. So clairaudience isn't just you hear a voice outside your head. Not very many people actually are like that, or they catch a thing or two outside there. It's usually the thought voice. Sounds like you, but it's soft. And that's what most people get when they channel. They hear in that way. So yes, Terry, you're an empath. Absolutely, 100%. And I'm just going to throw some cards for you too. Yeah. So what comes up? The soul. You have the connection to everything. What's here? Illumination. Illumination. It's just confirming what you already know. And you are the oracle. You have a lot of things to say to people. And you may notice, Terry, that people come to you and you have answers. Answers come out of you. Yeah, you're channeling. You're channeling your higher self. You're channeling angels and guides. And you're great. And you sometimes you don't even think this. Well, where did that come from? Or, man, I'm smart. That's because it comes through your guides and angels. So I think that's, it's pretty clear from these cards that you're ready to get out there. You're ready to get out there. You have them all. Okay. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to go up and down. So Warrior Widow is a member. Thank you, Warrior Widow, for being a member. Are you able to ask if the lucid dream I had the other night, I was in some South American, maybe jungle. The whole planet communicated telepathically. The gravity was different. Was that from a past life? No, it's from a concurrent life. You're living galactically. It just absolutely dropped in as a clear knowing. And let me go and ask. You know, I'm hearing Lyran. a Lyran life now somewhere. I don't know where that is. So let's see if they say anything else about that. You are connecting to your concurrent lifetime. So there is no past and there is no future. It's all happening now, in the eternal now. But on Earth, we measure it that way so we can understand it better. But you're really bringing all of your lives together in coalescence, and we're all kind of doing that. So you're going to have a lot of these kind of dreams that are going to be, wow, that was real. Wow, I felt like I was really there. Wow, that was amazing. Yes, that is you, but in another another life that you're living as a galactic being. So I hope that, yeah, the whole planet, I love that. That sounds like a fantastic place. So I hope that helps, and that's definitely what came through without any trying. It just flowed right in. That's what they want you to know about that. I hope that helped. And oh, you had long black hair. You wasn't, yeah, and a lot of these species don't have, they're, what do they call that? Androgynous. They aren't a sexual being of one thing or another, male or female. It's just how they evolved. And so thank you for sharing that. I love that. And okay, so I'm going to go back up. And I see, let's see, spirit guides. Oh, Arlene, okay, Arlene, what do my spirit guides want me to know? Let me tune in. Stop doubting yourself. The information you are getting is very accurate. You are a clear channel. This is something that you have contracted to do. In many lifetimes, you have done this work, but now is especially important for you to know that you are here to do this great work. Bringing it forward will align you with new opportunities coming through. So when you step forward and start doing work in an actual person-to-person client sitting in front of you way, it can be on Zoom, you are going to see a lot of opportunities open up for you. There's so much that you can do. Now, you don't have to do it that way. You can write a book. There's a lot of different ways you can reach out in that way using your beautiful energy. But this is a lot of your connection is through channeling. You may think, oh, I don't channel, but you have claircognizance. Claircognizance is all the gifts. It comes to you so easy, you don't think that's what it is. But it is. I hope that helps you. And yeah, Teresa, your feet hurt too. Yes, there's something. And I am not the only one. And the feet hurting, I don't know why, but it is to do with the symptoms of now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I woke up and got out of bed. Wow, ow. And I never do that. That is just really weird. So thank you, everyone, for asking questions. And hi, Lauren. You can ask a question, and I will channel it for you, Lauren. If you haven't asked one already, I haven't gone down to the bottom. But let's see. And so Teresa's asking, do my guides have a specific task they want me to work on now? So they're making me go to my heart. There's this big, intense feeling in the heart. And it feels like that embodiment of that sacred divine love for everyone. And what you're working on and what you're doing is opening that heart up, because you have that divine feminine that is nurturing to the whole entire planet, to all of humanity. And it goes out into the multiverse. Everything you do, say, think, and transmit, there is no border. It is out there. So they're pointing me to that, so that you realize that when people are around you, they are healed by that beautiful, nurturing mother aspect, that love aspect of, I see you and you are perfect just as you are, loving in that unconditional way, listening to them, being with them, whoever they are. Your family members are lucky. But this is just the first steps of many to come, where you will be with many people, assisting them. Call it counseling, call it whatever you want. You have all those skills to be able to do this with great wisdom, and your compassion is unparalleled. This is a beautiful energy of love. And they're showing me how deep it is, to let it really settle in you and open up, because this will open doors for you like crazy. So that task is the task. So I hope that makes sense for you. And let's see if there's anything else. Need to ground. Yeah, everybody needs to ground. Yeah, whoever you're talking to, Terry, absolutely. Does the ringing in the ears ever stop? That's a good question, because plenty of times there's ringing in the ears. I think it's just, yeah, it comes and goes. Yeah, there's a lot of recalibration, the clairaudience and all of that happens when you're going through that. Oh, good, Teresa. Thank you. And Maria Widow's asking, sorry, I know this is too. Oh, you know what? You're a member. And so is Teresa. You guys are good. I'll answer as many as you want. Okay, so I know this is too, but were you an elemental or small alien in a last life? I feel we were the same species. I have an elemental connection that is pretty powerful, and they call me like the princess or the queen. So I don't know why. So I don't recall it, but there must have been a lifetime where I lived a lifetime like that. Yeah, a giggly sprite. Something. But there's some connection, because they come to me and talk to me like I am, when I energetically connect, because I always, every day, connect to the elemental kingdom. And they love it when you do that. And here's what you get. Not only are you sending your light and love out to them. I connect when I connect to Mother Earth, and I connect to the elemental kingdom. When you send that light to them, it shows, that feels like love and attention and connection. And they want to work with you. They want to connect with you. They adore all of us and want that love. They want to have things to do. And so it is a really powerful thing to do that. And let them in to assist you with things. And you can, every week or every day, however often you want, you can connect to them, and they will send you a green healing light back, and you will feel renewed and revitalized. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, what happens. So Terry says, giggle for you all. My Cocker Spaniel, Tilly, tells me when my guides want to talk via pendulum. I call her my minder. I'm telling you, what used to happen when I first started channeling is I would feel this tremendous pressure on my head like a vice. It was pretty big. And then I finally found out, does somebody want, or is it a message? And as soon as I sat down with a pen and I would take a message, it went away. So I finally figured that out. But then after you've been doing it long enough, not too long, but you get conditioned and you don't have that anymore. But that's good that you have Tilly Terry to help you. And yeah, and Warrior Widow's saying, when they are around me, I get so giggly. When they're around, I see you do. Yeah, I do. I am giggly anyway. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, yeah, something's happening. Your ears are ringing. Yeah, and in my ears, a very high pitched sound is coming through. It's pretty interesting. But thank you all for being here. I'm glad I could answer your questions. And hi Liz. Hi Liz, and you have time, Liz, if you want to ask a question, because I'm reading. I'm reading for people. I'll channel something in from the guides for you, Liz, and if you want to put something in there. Yeah, just maybe not forever. Yeah, nobody wants to have ringing in their ears forever. That's for sure. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's nice, Teresa, to say thanks to your guides. What do I need to know if you have that ringing? Because maybe that's another sign that your guides are trying to get a message through. So, yeah, that could be. And I don't know if Liz is typing something or not. Otherwise, I think we're good. Oh, Patty, Spirit of the Mountain here. Okay, I have time to channel some more messages. If Patty and Liz want to put a question in, I'll channel it. Okay, so Liz says, please do channel what direction SM. I don't know what SM is. What direction I'm going in, have been in one illness after another. Okay, Liz, and let me look at that. They're saying all things will settle out, all things will ease. This realignment of the physical vessel, is not an ongoing situation of that high degree that you've been going through. You might have little things here and there, but you're through a lot of it. And that your body is adjusting. And that this is a realignment so that you can carry more light. And some of the things that needed to happen to get you into a better physical condition is why it had to occur in the way it is, because it really stopped you from having something major happen. So you are protected. So know that these things are not going to keep building upon building. No, it's going to be slowing down and maybe something here and there, but it'll be minor. That's what they're saying. And I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV. So I hope that helps, Liz. And yeah, that's hard for sure. And yeah. And you know what? Liz, you have all the gifts. You can do mediumship, you can channel, you can do anything. It doesn't matter how you use your gifts as long as you enjoy it. If you enjoy mediumship, you can definitely do that for people. Absolutely. And if you enjoy reading for people or Akashic record reading, whatever you want to do, You absolutely can do that. I just want to tell you. And Aileen is saying, do my guides, angels, and higher self hear me each morning when I drive to work? Also, does my future grandbaby hear me? Oh, God, I'm getting yes. Like they're all yes. What are you talking about? They're with you 24/7. There is no distance. They're there listening. Never doubt that. Never doubt that for a minute. Uh, and and let's see, Patty, I'm good. Just Dad, that I missed everyone's. Sad that you missed everyone's question and answers. But there's, if there's anything Spirit wants you to know, okay. Okay, let me see. So there's something about grand spirit of the sky and earth. So it is like a ceremonial chant of activating where you're at. And you have this in your lineage, something about you calling in the creation of a sacred space, setting the sacred space wherever you are in a great distance from you. It's not just in your own little tiny space, but claiming it, proclaiming it, activating it, initiating it, and the earth and the sky coming into that coalescence there creates some kind of a, I don't know if vortex is the right word, but creates an energetic channel for all the beautiful energies to come through. And this is one of your great powers, is what they're saying. So I hope that makes sense to you, because that's what they just said. You know, you can, this is all on the replay. You can go back through all the chat. It'll all be there. It'll all be in the replay, so you haven't missed anything. And you'll get to do the monadic merge, because that was a beautiful meditation you're going to want to listen to, probably. I would. Let's see. And some warrior widow is asking, is there a reason psychics would be asking me if I'm ready to date? Like there's a dude waiting and I have to say yes? Is that how it works? Laughing out loud. I might actually think about dating. Well, they may be sensing that you're getting ready for your divine complement to come in, and you are not going to be wanting to fool around with any relationship below that level. That is a spiritual kind of level where you have a beautiful, complete relationship, but you're both independent. You both have your things. You don't need each other to complete each other. None of that folly-roll. You're standing in your sovereign power, and so are they. They see you in your authentic light and appreciate you, flaws and all, and so forth, you, them. So there is just an agreement of beautiful companionship in all the ways you would want, but with ease and grace and beauty. I've been with mine for over 20 years and it just gets better. So just so you know that, let me tune in and see if that's what's available for you. So they're saying yes. You just have to get out more. You have to put yourself out there. Go with your friends places or be out there, because this is where you'll meet someone who is that. Now, they might have you be with somebody, meet somebody before your divine complement just to get you ready. I don't know. It could happen. But you definitely have some divine compliments out there. Absolutely. That's what they're showing me. Okay, and Liz and Oz asking, Okay, one more. Feeling a presence of a family priest near me lately. What is he trying to tell me, or is he protecting me again? He's giving you the feeling that he's trying to comfort you in whatever you're going through, the health issues, or he wants you to know that you're supported. That's what he's there for. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, well, Val, you validated my gifts just when I thought I lost them. Oh, you're full of gifts. Come on. Totally. Uh, I mean, okay, so have I connected to Melchizedek? I haven't recently in that way, but did you know Archangel Metatron is Melchizedek? And I do to Archangel Metatron quite a bit. So am I connected to? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am connected to Melchizedek. Absolutely. Now that I read the question, actually, yes. Interesting. Yeah. And Warrior Witness, that's so nice. Thank you so much. You resubscribed. I'm glad you resubscribed. You were, and I was a member. And Terry saying, just a thought, sun, love, light, and compassion and unity and immerse gratitude out every night to Gaia, the elementals, my higher self guides and angels, all souls above earth every night. Very nice. That's beautiful. And I love that. And yeah. So I'm going down the chat. You know how slow I am. And Liz is saying, he defended me from my crazy family at a critical time in my life. Yes, and he's still there giving you comfort and taking care of you. So he hasn't lost that sense of responsibility to watch over you. He still has it. Absolutely. Yeah. I can do it again. Just been hibernating. Hard to have spiritual awakening and date two. Warrior widow. There's something to be said for that. And I really went through my third awakening way before I met my husband, John. So 7 years. And then he and I went to a dance we both didn't want to, and our friends drug us there. And we both have the same birth date, but he was born 6 years before me. But I mean, yeah, it was divine compliment, all the way. So yeah, you have to, and when you're ready, you don't have to rush it. They're not going anywhere. The divine compliment will be there when you're ready. Yeah, if you're lacking you have a lack of functional autoimmune. Yeah. You got to take care of yourself, and you're number one. You don't need a guy to complete you. That old saying. You're good and but this is what happens when you love yourself tremendously as a divine being, and then you love everyone else around you in the universal sense. These people show up that are your divine complement. It's like the red flag. Oh, they're going to come in. They might not look exactly what you think. So don't let them show up. To turn them down before you get them. So Arlene's saying, I dreamed about my dad. He said he made me $1 million on an investment. What does it mean? I never dream of him. this is what I believe about dreams. It is really, you're everybody in the dream, first of all. I didn't make this up. You really are. And it's how you felt in the dream. When he said you made $1 million on an investment, did you feel a certain way? Now, would your dad really come and tell you that? Probably not in a spiritual, way when you visit your loved ones who have crossed over and you have one of those dreams and it was to meet your dad again. They don't have that kind of content. But there must be something inside of you that needed to hear that. But let me tune in. Let me tune into your guides and angels and ask them about that. So they're telling me the $1 million investment is you. It's investing in yourself. And that's what they're saying. It's a mirroring back to you of where you put your attention is where your heart also lies. So that is where you would want to put your attention, in yourself, in your beautiful divine self. I hope that makes sense, and it probably doesn't because it's not my dream. Dreams are really best verified by you and how you felt in the dream. So I hope that makes sense because my dreams are way weird. And let's see. Is there anyone else that I missed? I'm going down to the bottom to make sure because I think we've been on almost an hour, but I've enjoyed it. And he could have been saying you made him feel like $1 million. That is very true. And I like that. Because, when people when our loved ones are in a higher dimensional state, they know money's only here. It's a man-made thing. It doesn't translate. You don't take it with you. It's got no spiritual, value other than, you can do some things with it. I may be wrong about that, but that's because I get money and I use it. So I can't really say that about it. But yeah, I do like that idea, warrior widow. And I love odd looking funny dudes with dad bods. I always get gym dudes. Now that is hilarious. Well, we'll see what happens this time because that'll be fun. You'll have to report back. And you know what? You don't have to look for another spouse. Come on. No, it's not. No. And you're not in any rush at all. No, you don't have to be warrior widow. No. And I appreciate you all for being here with me. All 9 of you for this hour. It's been a very fun time because I got to spend time reading for you. So, yeah, thank you all. It was fun. And I'm going to say good night since it's almost here. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. You guys, I don't know how late it is, but thank you for being with me. And consider, if you aren't already subscribed or a member, consider it because I will be coming on doing more readings and I will always give the members preference because they're members. But also, I hope you go to dragonflycrystals.store and look at the Trinity embodiment activations that I'm bringing forward, because it is quantum field work. It is quantum source work. It is beyond this understanding. It is all super high level. I can't even, there's no words to describe exactly what it is, but just know that it is here now and available. So I guess I better put it on I have it on the front page to talk about it, but I don't really have it in the booking part. But anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I love you all, and thank you for keeping me company. It was fun, and I liked catching up with all of you, and I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye, everyone.